Students, in this video there are some more examples on ratio and proportion. Here our question is, if Q is the mean proportional between P and R, then show that PQR and into P plus Q plus R whole cube equals to PQ plus QR plus PR whole cube. Okay, so as according to question, we know Q is the mean proportional. That means Q is the middle value. Mean means middle value. Okay, so P, Q, R are in continued proportion. So Q is mean proportion. That is Q is mean proportion. That is Q square equals to P into R. We have already studied what is mean proportion. So Q square equals to P into R, as Q is the mean proportion. Now from this, the left hand side equals to PQR, P plus Q plus R whole cube equals to, we can substitute the value of PR in Q. Okay, now here Q into PR, instead of PR we can write here Q square P plus Q plus R whole cube. If we say this is 1 from 1, or Q cube P plus Q plus R whole cube. Okay, or we can say both are whole cube. So Q P plus Q plus R whole cube, we can write like this. This equals to, if we multiply this, PQ plus Q square plus QR whole cube, and we know that QR equals to PR, or PQ plus, instead of Q square we can write PR plus QR whole cube. So here it is proved that PQ plus QR plus PR whole cube equals to right hand side, which is the our given expression which has to be proved. Okay, now our next sums. Next sums is, if 8a minus 5b equal by 8c minus 5d equals to 8a plus 5b by 8c plus 5d, prove that a by b equals to c by d. So this is given. Now let us see, 8a minus 5b by 8c minus 5d equals to 8a 5b 8c 5d. Okay, now you can see there this term is AB and here is the plus term of AB. This is CD plus term of CD. Now we exchange this term like this, 8a minus 5b 8a plus 5b. Just to exchange this one, this comes here and this goes there, and 8c minus 5t by 8c plus 5t. Okay. Now this property we have already studied, known as alternando. Now we are going to do componendo and dividendo. Componendo means we know if it is a and b, a plus b by a minus b. That is a is 10 minus 5b, a plus 8a plus 5b, a plus b, again a minus b. Minus b means these signs should be changed. So minus 8a minus 5b. Again, I have already mentioned that if we do anything in proportional numbers in left hand side, this also has to be done in right hand side. So here also 8c minus 5d plus 8c, a plus b, a minus b. Minus b means these signs should be changed. So this is componendo and dividendo. Okay. Now apply there. This should be cancelled. Here also this should be cancelled. Here this should be cancelled. This should be cancelled. So it comes here 16a. Here is minus 10b equals to 16c minus 10d. Okay. Now we can cancel this one as this is divisible. So we can write a by b equals to c by d. And we have to prove this one, a by b equals to c by d. Hence proved. Okay. So like this way, by using the properties of ratio, we can prove some expressions in ratio and proportion. Now let us see another example. Now here our sum says if p equals to 4x y by x plus y, find the value of p plus 2x by p minus 2x plus p by 2y by p minus 2y. So we have to find the value of these two expressions, sum of these two expressions. So from this given condition, we have to come to this expression. Let us see how we can do this. So our given is, this is very important sum. Given p equals to 4xy x plus y. It is given, but we need here 2x, not 4x. Okay. So we can make here p by 2x equals to 2y by xy. That means we can break it 4xy into 2x into like this way. 4xy can be written as 2x into 2y. Okay, this 2y we can take this as an denominator of p and we left 2y like this way. Okay, now here we need p plus 2x, p minus 2x. You can see this is the type of componendo and dividendo. Okay, so by doing componendo and dividendo, we get p plus 2x, p minus 2x left hand side. Again for right hand side also componendo dividendo, 2y plus x plus y, 2y minus of this minus x minus y. Okay, or we can say 2y plus y, that means 3y plus x, and here y minus x. Okay. Now, or p plus 2x p minus 2x equals to 3y plus x y minus x. You can see we can get this one expressions, get the value of one expression. We say it is expression 1. Again, from the given expression, we have to now make this expression. Again, p equals to 4xy x plus y. Okay, or here we come p plus 2x, so we take 2x as the denominator of p, but here we need p plus 2y, so here we take 2y as the denominator of this. Now here you should write by using componendo and dividendo. Here again by componendo dividendo, p plus 2y p minus 2y equals to 2x plus x plus y, 2x minus x minus y. X minus y. Here you can see we get the value of p plus 2y p minus 2y. Here also p plus 2y p plus 2x. We have to add this to 1, but here in the denominator we have y minus x and here x minus y. So we can change this by multiplying minus in both the numerator and denominator or changing the sign. So if we need y minus x, we have to change this sign. That means minus 3x minus y. Okay, just we have to change the sign. Now this is 2. So by adding 1 and 2, we get, so by adding these two, p plus 2x p minus 2x plus p plus 2y p minus 2y equals to 3y plus x y minus x plus minus 3x minus y y minus x. Okay, so now we have to add this because we want expression of this number. So LCM of y minus x here 3y plus x, here minus 3x minus y equals to y minus x by 3x minus y, that means 2y, x minus 3x means minus 2x equals to 2 y minus x, now we can cancel, equals to 2. So the value of p plus 2x by p minus 2x plus p plus 2y by p minus 2y equals to 2. Okay. Now let us see our next example. Here our sums is, if a is to b equals to c is to d, prove that a square plus ac plus c square is to a square minus ac plus c square equals to b square plus bd plus d square and b square minus bd plus d square. ठीक है, तो यहाँ पे भी लेफ्ट हैंड साइड इक्वल्स टू राइट हैंड साइड प्रूव करना है. तो फिर गिवन क्या है देखते हैं. गिवन है, गिवन a is to b equals to c is to d, ये गिवन है. तो इसको हम क्या लिख पाएंगे, a by b equals to c by d. ठीक है, तो हमको a एंड c को लेफ्ट हैंड साइड में है a एंड c, राइट हैंड साइड में है b एंड d. तो a एंड c को b एंड d के टर्म में चेंज करना है. तो इसको हम लेते हैं k, लेट a के बदले तो फिर क्या लिख पाएंगे b के, एंड c के बदले क्या लिख पाएंगे d के. ठीक है, नाउ लेफ्ट हैंड साइड क्या होगा, लेफ्ट हैंड साइड में क्या है हम लोगों का, ए स्क्वायर प्लस ए सी प्लस सी स्क्वायर इज टू है, मतलब ये डिवाइड होगा, इक्वल्स टू ए स्क्वायर माइनस ए सी प्लस सी स्क्वायर. ये है लेफ्ट हैंड साइड में. तो यहाँ पे ए के बदले बी के लिखते हैं, सी के बदले डी के. तो फिर ए मीन्स बी के होल स्क्वायर प्लस ए इंटू सी, दैट इज बी के इंटू डी के प्लस सी स्क्वायर मीन्स डी के होल स्क्वायर. फिर बी के होल स्क्वायर माइनस ए इंटू सी, बी के डी के प्लस डी के होल स्क्वायर. ओके, अब यहाँ पे देखो क्या होगा, बी स्क्वायर के स्क्वायर प्लस बी डी के स्क्वायर प्लस डी स्क्वायर के स्क्वायर. यहाँ पे भी बी स्क्वायर के स्क्वायर माइनस बी डी के स्क्वायर प्लस डी स्क्वायर के स्क्वायर. ठीक है, अब वहाँ ऊपर से भी के स्क्वायर नीचे से भी के स्क्वायर हम लोग कॉमन ले सकते हैं. के स्क्वायर इक्वल्स टू बी स्क्वायर प्लस बी डी प्लस डी स्क्वायर, के स्क्वायर बी स्क्वायर माइनस बी डी प्लस डी स्क्वायर. तो के स्क्वायर काटो, काट के क्या हो जाएगा यहाँ पे, बी स्क्वायर प्लस बी डी प्लस डी स्क्वायर, बी स्क्वायर माइनस बी डी प्लस डी स्क्वायर. देखो ये यहाँ पे ये प्रूफ करना है, बी स्क्वायर प्लस बी डी प्लस डी स्क्वायर इज टू बी स्क्वायर माइनस बी डी प्लस डी स्क्वायर. तो इसको हम लोग क्या लिख पाएंगे, इक्वल्स टू बी स्क्वायर प्लस बी डी प्लस डी स्क्वायर प्रोपोर्शन टू बी स्क्वायर माइनस बी डी प्लस डी स्क्वायर. हेंस प्रूफ्ड. ठीक है, अब है हम लोगों का नेक्स्ट सम. नाउ दिस इज आवर लास्ट सम्स. ओके, here if a b c d are in continued proportion, so that this, that means left hand side equal to right hand side. So as a b c d are in continued proportion, so we know as these are continued proportion, a by b equals to b by c equals to c by d. Okay, continued means one term should be continued in another fraction. Okay, let this equals to k. Let Therefore, in order to prove this type of sums, that is left hand side equals to right hand side, we have to convert every term in only a single term. Single term means here we can say A equals to BK, B equals to CK, and C equals to DK. All are different term. Okay. Now we can say here that C equals to DK. Okay. So by substituting this C equals to DK value here, we can get C equals to DK into K. That means equals to DK square. That means we convert B in terms of D. Again, A equals to BK and B equals to DK square. So by substituting B equals to DK square, we can change A in terms of D. So in this type of sums, always we have to change every term into a single term. Now we can substitute A by DK cube, B by DK square, and C by DK. Okay, now left hand side. Left hand side is A square minus B square, C square minus D square. Okay, now we have to change all the terms into a single term. That means in D term. Okay, so instead of A, we substitute DK cube. A means DK cube, its whole square, minus B square. B square means DK square. DK square, its whole square. Here C square. C square means DK whole square minus D square. So we can write here D square K6 minus D square K to the power 4. Here D square K square minus D square. Here we can take common D square, and here K to the power 6, here is K to the power 4. We can take common K to the power 4, and if we take K to the power 4, K square minus 1. Okay, from this thing, here K to the power 6, if we take K to the power 4, it left K square, and K to the power 4, it is 1, T square K to the power 4. And here we can take common D square. D square means K square minus 1. Okay, as these all are multiplied, so we can say D square into D square. So it is D to the power 4, K to the power 4, K square minus 1 whole square. K square minus 1, K square minus 1 into, so it is K square minus 1 whole square. So this is our left hand side. Okay, now let us check what will be our right hand side expression. In our right hand side expression, right hand side B square minus C square whole square. B square means DK square. DK square, its whole square, minus C square means DK whole square, its whole square. Okay, just we have to put the value accordingly. So here it comes D square K to the power 4 minus D square K square, its whole square. Now we can take common, in this case, D square K square. So if we take d square and k square means here left k square, here is minus 1. All of this whole square. So if we squaring this, d to the power 4, k to the power 4, k square minus 1 whole square. So you can find out that both the value of left hand side and right hand side both are equal. So we can prove that left hand side equals to right hand side. Hence, therefore, left hand side equals to right hand side. Hence, okay. So if the numbers are in continued proportion, we have to take this, that in continued proportion one variable must be continued in another fraction, and we have to take one variable positive integer, and we have to convert every term into a single variable. Thus by substituting we get the value. We can prove that left hand side equals to right hand side. Okay.